Today, this is our second day in Athens, and we are going to the Archaeological Museum. Just on the outside, as we've arrived, there's a whole load of excavation work that's gone down just behind me, underneath, and apparently it used to be a really large house. It's huge.
So this is like a neighbourhood that they've uncovered. So I assume all loads of different houses. They don't really tell you much, you kind of have to guess. I think down there is going to be a well. I don't know if can you see that one?
No.
A well for collecting rainwater, which I assume because the guttering like connects to it. And then I think that was like, that would be a street that you would walk down to get
there's a gutter.
to your various houses.
So over there you can kind of see the mosaics of the ground level, and everything else that we're seeing here is like underneath. So it's probably their heating system, maybe. Can't think what else it would be.
Yeah, storage. Like a pantry area perhaps.
I think this might have been like a bit of a courtyard.
Yeah, that looks
stones.
like cobbled outdoor area, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is a to-scale model of how they made sure that each level was flat, so when they were putting the columns together. And they got this board that was just covered in red paint, and then they placed it on top and it would show any irregularities. So simple. We are just popping by the
Sorry, they're doing something. Look at them.
the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Look how ridiculous. Look at it. They're doing slow motion walking.
So we've just arrived at the Acropolis mountain bit. We've chosen to go up the south side, so it's a bit of a longer walk, but it's supposedly easier.
This is Theatre Dionysus. Can't speak Roman, so I don't know. But according to Charlie, who's done her research, this is one of the oldest Roman theatres, or no, one of the first, wasn't it?
I think it's one of the first.
One of the first ancient.
And you've got the nice seats where the most important people would be, right around the front.
Those nice ones. Yeah. They're not going to be comfy, is it? Sitting in stone. Maybe they had cushions. Maybe you bought your own cushion.
I don't know.
But yeah, and they did loads of comedy here. It was big on comedy. And there's one guy who just walked past the statue who wrote 100 comedy sketches in his lifetime back in ancient days and won awards for it and everything. So there was like comedy festivals that would happen here. So if you were an actor in ancient Roman days, this is where you would be standing. So behind me is the Temple of Hygeia, or no, Temple of something, but it's to worship basically the goddess of health called Hygeia. And yeah, they've started to like restore some of it, so you can kind of see a little bit of what it would look like back then, which is pretty impressive.
They would have looked stunning when they were new. Behind me is the Parthenon, and basically this is said to be the point where they decided whether to have Poseidon or Athena name the city. Behind me is the Parthenon. It's and they actually built it really cleverly. All the architects took into account that when you look at a straight edge, it looks kind of bent. So, like from the middle, it curves a little bit, so it looks perfectly straight. And they made all of the pillars sort of bulge in the middle a little bit, so that it looks like it's holding more weight as well. Basically, every little aspect of it is perfectly balanced, but pretty much no edge is. And each particular piece is individually cut to go wherever it goes on there. It's like a giant puzzle. It's crazy.
So this place was pretty much like immaculate for 2,000 years after it was built and still functional. And then in the 1600s, when the Turks had this area, the Venetians decided they were going to invade. The Turks ran up this mountain and hid out in that building, and they put all their arms and everything in there, including a whole bunch of gunpowder. And then from that mountain over there, the Venetians set up camp and fired mortars over into this area, and obviously the mortars set off the gunpowder and blew up the whole thing.
So this tiny temple up here behind me is Athena's temple, Temple of Athena Nike.